What's up, YouTube? It is me, the Mighty Gada, and we are here for Game 2 of the Warhammer 40k tournament of the models I have. And this round is Ja Boys, led by the Boss Knob, versus meganobz, the biggest orcs and the most armored orcs I have. So, we're going to talk about some advantages. So, obviously, the boys have the numbers. Their armor's pretty crappy. There's only a few guns in there that, like, could hurt the orcs, but then again, it's the same for the meganobz. Now, I have done modifications to my boss. So I'll just show off the leaders. This is the boss knob who is leading the boys into battle. He's got a custom shooter, which I made, which I just took the slugger he came with and just grafted a shooter onto it. And, you know, slapped a little bayonet and scope on there and covered up the area with a little orc symbol. And I believe that is a big chopper because of all the wiring. Because a lot of the stuff I've seen says it's a big chopper, so I guess it's a big chopper. So we're just going to use this weapon like it's a big chopper. So, yeah, that's what he's armed with. Now, the biggest threats to the meganobz in the orc group here are probably the, Oh, sorry guys, my dad's calling me. We'll continue. Alright, we're back. As I was saying, this one right here is probably going to be somewhat of a threat. This is a boy with a big shooter. The big shooter is strength 5, which is the same strength ratio, the toughness thingy that it do damage. Now, let's just get right into it. 2 dice. We're gonna roll for the boys. That hit something. I'm not counting that. Okay, the boys get to go first. So right on to the movement phase. The boys move 5 inches, so I'm going to move up the mob, then we'll be back. Alright, the boys have moved up some, and they're ready to give a proper slugging to those meganobz. Now, on to the shooting phase. Most of the boys are armed with sluggers, which only have a range 12, which, yeah, none of the boys are in range. Now, custom shooters, like this boy right here, he has a custom shooter. Not a custom shooter, I'm just a shooter. My apologies. The meganobz have custom shooters. Have a range of 24 inches. So both my shooters are in range, and my big shooter has a range of 36. So they're also in range. So we're gonna roll 4 shots for the shooter boys. Not a single hit. They hit on 5s. Now, I believe the new rule with the big shooter is that half range it shoots 5 shots. Half range would be 18. Yeah, even from the back of this model, he still got it. Okay, I guess we're doing 5 shots then. Oh wow, 2 6s. Hell yeah. 2 dekas, which both hit that. That's pretty gay. Okay, I guess he hits all of them. So the big shooter. Let me get the thing out. I spilled some glue on this, so like don't be alarmed. Looks like there's fucking piss on it. As you can see, the big shooter is an assault free. Actually, it's a Deka. Free 5 now. It's strength 5 and damage 1. So, being strength 5, the meganobz are toughness 5, which I believe is that skull? I'm not sure. But the website says they are strength 5. Or the stuff I've seen. So, yeah. So, taking 5 wounds into this group of meganobz, the meganobz have a save roll of 2+. Is it a 2? Yeah, it's a 2. So, save on 2s. Not a single shot from that big shooter. I didn't even actually roll a wound. My apologies. Let's redo that. Needing 4s to wound. Okay, it doesn't matter anyways. There's not a single wound. Alright, yeah, that was my goof. Now, the boss kind of has his own custom shooter in a way. So I'm actually running it off the stats for the meganobz custom shooter, which is this one. This is the boss of the... Alright, we're back. The phone storage problem has been solved. I just forgot to delete a video from yesterday. But yeah, this is the meganobz. He's running a custom shooter, which is DACA 6 free. So, far range, I believe it's 3 shots. Then at half range, it's 6. Or however the fuck that works. Now, he should be at half range. I do not remember his custom shooter. Well, hold on. 18 inches. So, I guess we're running the same stats for his custom shooter the boss has. He is within the 18. My dogs are freaking out right now. Hold on, folks. I'm going to peer out the window and see what the fuck is happening. I presume it's one of my dad's buddies coming over to hang out, so not my fucking problem. But anyways, we're going to take his free shots from his custom shooter. Now, the custom shooter is only strength 4. Not a single hit. So, on to the charge phase. Now, the boys need to be within 12 inches, and I like to do it from the most back model, because I know the front model and the units can make it, but it looks like he needs a full-on double 6. Now, like I said in the Gretchen versus Guardsman, you can make it within 1 inch, because you pile on in and move in for melee and other shit. So, fuck it, I guess we can try to do a charge. Needing a 6 or 11. That's a 7. Alright, so the charge phase has failed. No need for the morale phase, because, no one took any damage. Or died. So, yeah, on to turn 1 for the meganobz. Now, the meganobz have a movement of 5 as well. And since these guys are big chunky boys, I'm just going to scoot them up so they get range with their melee weapons. There you go. The line has moved up, and we'll just put the grot oil out there. Remember, he doesn't have any character stats, he's just an ability model, or whatever the fuck they're called, so he's just there. Alright, so, Alright, so we're going to roll for their turn. So, these guys have combi weapons, which is a combi shooter rocket, or whatever the fuck it's called. Then he has a flamer and a shooter on top. So, we are going to, have the shooters open up. The flamer has a range of 12, I believe. I've actually not used a flamer yet to kill someone. Or at least none of my mobs have. So we're going to get the flamer in range. So we're going to be using the flamer, custom shooter, and the, just use the shooter on there. So these guys need to be within half range of 18 to have their, regular, abilities. Because I think these two get 2 shots from their shooters. And I think at half they get free. I'd have to check the stats, and I don't want to, so yeah. What the hell is half of 18? Alright guys, I guess I'll look at the stats right now. I'll be back in a second. I need to see what half of 18 is. Alright, we're back. So it turns out half of 18 is 9 inches. So we got our juicy 9 inches out. Can our shooters make that? Oh, yeah. Shooter's right up here. Can make that. Oh, damn it, Dad. Why do you have to call me now? Alright, guys. Once again, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, as we've seen, all the boys are in range. Oh, the meganobz. Oh, Jesus. Get back up there, custom model. Okay. You guys will get to see him at the end of the tournament. But, yeah. Alright, and also, apparently we did some stuff wrong in the last tournament, not from comments. I actually checked the Gretchen stats, and the Gretchens have a save roll of 7 now. I didn't know that, because I didn't check the Gretchen stats before I did that tournament. So, yeah, we did that wrong. So a few extra Gretchen would have died then. Alright, so at full range, the custom shooter gets 6 shots. I'm sorry, 4 shots. And at half range, it gets 6 shots. So he should have shot 4, but I didn't realize that. So shooting for the custom shooter on War Boss Knobhead. One deca. I'm sorry, real quick. Get those out of the way. Yada. Okay, cool. Free hits, wounding on 5s, because it is toughness 4, strength 4. 1-6. A save roll of 6 to save any of the boys getting shot at. So one of the boys is dead. We'll just take a random. You're dead. So yeah. The first casualty is on the orc boys. Now, the heavy flamer is kind of unique. Or the way it attacks. So the heavy flamer, let me see if the attack there is a D6. Oh, my battery's low apparently. Okay. I guess it's low now. Well, yeah, the flamer's strength 5, minus 1 AP. So it's basically wounding on 4s. Alright, so we roll 1 dice for it. You know, we're going to re-roll that just so I can show it off. There, so what happens, you get your 4, you get 3 more dice, and roll those to basically just do regular, well, it automatically hits, so you just roll to do wound now. So, wounding on 4, on 4s. Wow, half of those didn't even fucking roll. I don't know if the camera caught that, but they just slid across the ground. I don't like that, but that's what happened. Okay, and we'll just fire the shooter for the last meganob. That hit you, but I don't care at this rate. Needing a 5 to wound. No 5. Alright, so on to the charge phase. How close are the meganobz? The meganobz are that close, so I'm presuming that's needing a 7 or 8 to get a charge. So rolling to charge. That is an 8. So we automatically know these boys, these big guys, can just pile on in. So I'm just going to move them up and put them right in the front. Here, Grot Oiler, you can go up there too. Now we get to see their melee weapons. So 2 of them have power claws and 1 of them has a kill saw. And you're about to see this mob of boys dissipate. So each one of the meganobz has free attacks. So we have our free attacks right here for the we'll just roll 6 all together for the choppas. Then we will roll free for the not choppas, power claws, my apologies, and free for the kill saw. So rolling these dice. Now we are hitting on 4s because these weapons make them hit on 4s. So 1 hit with the kill saw and 3 hits with the power claw. Now these weapons are all strength, they double the user's strength. Now each one of the meganobz is strength 5, so these weapons are all strength 10. So they're wounding the boys on 2s. So 1 failed wound, and 3 wounds go through. Now, the power claws each do 2 damage, but we don't take damage off and put it on another model. We have 3 dead models right here. Now, the kill saw, actually, you have to do a D3 for damage. And I do D3s like this, so anything that's a 1 or 2 is a 1, anything that is a 3 and a 4 is a 2, and anything that's a 5 and a 6 is a 3. So we did 2 damage. The same as a power claw, excuse me, Rottweiler. So we're just going to get rid of 3 boys. The shooter boys are probably the least useful things here now. So we're just going to move them out of the way. And now we're going to be rolling for Orc Morale. So, yeah. So take 1 dice, rolling it, getting a 5, adding the dead, so which is 4, we get 9, which is, 2 higher than the boss knobs thingy. So that means 2 of the boys are like, "Oh, yo, they're killing us!"